What's up, guys? As a reminder, I take video requests, so any request you guys have, put them in the comments and I'll get that video out to you. Here's some film footage from the private that I had with somebody who has an MMA fight coming up soon. The first question was Octopus Guard. Once I get my arm around my opponent's waist, my goal is to either elevate or trap the far foot with my far leg so I can retract my inside leg and chase the back. Here I'm holding it with the far leg, and then I built my hips up, and then I retracted my knee out, and now I'm chasing the back from there. So whether I hold it down with kind of a lockdown hook, so my outside foot comes to the inside, and I hold his leg there and extend, now I elevate my hips and I slide my knee around the corner, or I use a butterfly hook to push his hips backwards, and from there I build to my knee and I slide around the corner, hunting the back. All you need to initiate this sequence is an arm wrapped around your opponent's waist and their arm past your head. Even in side control here, I can build to my elbow, lift my hips up, trap his far leg, and now I shelve my knee all the way to the outside, run around the corner, and now I'm hunting the back. Again, we have our octopus arm. I'm up on my elbow, my outside leg comes to the inside, extends, and now I retract my near side leg, my near side knee, and we chase the back from there. I've also done this from Turtle, where I'm framing on my opponent, and I get my arm wrapped around them and I drop to my hip. And now I build to my knee, build to my elbow, and I run around the corner and we chase the back. The next question was making space from positions like side control and half guard. This tip I've showed before, but I want to take my thumb and my arm and straighten it and point my thumb down and my shoulder forward. So I'm flexing my shoulder, flexing my arm, and I'm turning my thumb down towards him and I frame against his neck, and now we can put in an easy knee shield. So he's crushing me here, I frame really strong, extend my thumb, extend my elbow, and then we come inside. He's too tight to fight for an underhook, so I extend my thumb downwards, I extend my arm, I roll my shoulder forwards, my arm is twisting, thumb down, and now we have an easy knee shield. For striking, we can get our heavy knee shield and then just stand up. Extend from the hips and we can stand up. Same thing from side control. He has an underhook. I extend my arm, thumb down near the face, creating a big explosive movement of space, and now we can get our knee shield in and we can start shrimping out from there. This concept also works well to defend the head and arm choke. As somebody's trying to choke you, you take your thumb straight down and you extend your chest, flexing your shoulder, making everything strong here. The attacker needs your arm touching your neck, and when you flex your thumb down like this, it pulls it away. Here I'm also telling him that you can add your legs into the mix by pulling your knees to your chest, and you can help trap your own arm low like this. Or you can use this to swing yourself. So here I show this, he has the position, I swing my knees to my chest, and then I whip my legs down, and it guarantees me to turn, and now we can start scrambling and wrestling from there. Also, pulling your knees to your chest and twisting sideways while you throw your thumb down is a really good way to generate this heavy momentum and extend your entire torso, extending your entire body. Knees to chest, and then you whip yourself sideways, thumb down, to explode out of the position. From there you can scramble, but be ready, they will chase your back. From the standing rear body lock, you can always grab the inside leg, and when they pull it back, you can walk perpendicular to your partner and hit an inside shoulder roll or Granby roll to recenter yourself. This also works from the knees. I really like to post on that far knee, walk away from my partner, and then hit that inside shoulder roll to regain my guard and my composure. Another option to scramble out of this rear body lock is to start dropping my level, and I'm going to kind of do a lunge and drop my shin in front of the far foot as I reach for this leg and I wrestle around the corner for this little switch wrestling position. I really like to reach for that far leg, and I really like to lunge to block that foot, which will make them trip. So as I do a little quicker, you're just kind of dropping to your knee as you reach behind you for that leg. Drop to your knee, reach behind you, and it whips us around the corner, and now I'm coming up on top. The next question was about K-guard. My hands are connected in a gable grip behind the knee, my same side foot is on the hip, and my knee is inside his knee. My knee walks inside the knee, I pull his knee down to my belly button, and now my outside leg can swing all the way around and over the top. Once it's through, we can either chase heel hooks or we can chase the back, trying to hook my foot under the hip onto that far side. Once I have that foot hooked, I can either chase the back, come for calf slicers, look for that heel hook. I can do whatever I want. The same concept applies to entering leg locks and half guard. Once I dig on the leg, I'm going to use my shin and my foot to keep distance away. So I shoot in my knee shield. Now I'm ready to dig into the leg. Once I get into the leg, I pull his knee to my belly button as I extend away with my shin. And now we can start hunting leg locks or the back, whatever your preference is. Now we're here going over K-guard. Right here, he was over the leg, so now he's under it. He's got that good gable grip. He needs to turn my knee down, making my hips turn away from him, and that's the main goal here. Making sure his foot is staying on my stomach, and now the outside foot can swing all the way over the top. Now I want him to hook his toes on my far thigh. Now all he's got to do is pick my foot up into the air, pulling on the toes in the armpit, and now he's got a nasty inside heel hook there. Otherwise, he can run up and chase the back or the calf slicer. Dealer's choice. Gable grip, my foot is on his hip, my knee's wedged inside his knee, pulling the knee to my chest, pulling the knee down to my stomach, turning him away. See how his hands are on the mat? My foot digs over the top, and now I'm trying to hook that far thigh, making sure that he can't keep twisting away from me. I can also just extend my legs and reach for this tight hip grip. And right here I can let his leg slip, or I could have chased the calf slicer. You can also find this position from north-south as you're on your back. You can invert as your opponent's leg gets close to you, and you can fire up into the K-guard position, immediately extend, immediately hunt that heel hook, or hunt the back. Again, it's dealer's choice from there. The last little bit of the video, we were talking about some stand-up concepts. Even though I don't really train striking, I study a lot of it and a lot of stuff that leads into grappling because I want to be able to grapple even if I can't strike. I was talking about Bo Nickel and the knee tap that he hit. Most people have a lot of weight on that back leg. If you come in with your overhand dominant hand, which is going to be his right, and he knee taps at the same time, it leads into really crazy power. And as they block and put weight on their back leg, as the natural stance would be, it makes it so that it's very easy to hit that knee tap. Knee tap as that overhand right comes over the top. Again, we're just talking concepts here. If he doesn't like any of these, he doesn't have to add it to his striking game. But maybe if he's struggling on the stand-up part and he needs a last resort and you don't want to shoot a blind shot, it's good to start making people think about something else while you're going for your actual goal. Make them think about the overhand right, and now we're going to hit that heavy knee tap. I'm just trying to make sure that he has some options if he does need to wrestle against the guy he's going to fight. This next part will look a little familiar if you guys have been watching all my videos, but it's the hand pushing game where we try to make each other step. If he resists when I push, he'll fall backwards. If I push and he pulls his hands back at the same time, I'll end up over pushing and falling forwards, just like so. We can use this same concept to set up double legs in jiu-jitsu and grappling. We can palm the head, collar tie palm, and then we do a fake palm and we take our shot, and now you can do a very heavy finish, very heavy blast double still standing. In striking, we can do the exact same thing. We can either push on people's gloves, make people time or rhythm, and then we can take our shots rather than taking blind shots. As we tap the gloves or throw some jabs, we release the final one and we fire through on a heavy takedown. So as we're here, we're either pushing the gloves kind of into their face, hitting jabs, just keeping distance. There's no elbows in his fight, that's what we were talking about right here. We're using jabs, keeping distance, and on one of them, instead of committing to that tap on the glove or that jab, we release the jab, we bring it up, we fake it, and we change our level. And we're trying to blind our opponent momentarily so that we can shoot on through either for that blast double or for that regular shot. Here he's got his hands on mine, he jabs, and then right there, it made me think twice. My nervous system reacted to his small movement, and I flinched, and now he can take his shot. Another thing that I talk about is blinding people while I do it, not actually jabbing them in the eyes, but when I make my fake hand, I place it in their face and I just kind of leave it there so they can't see me change my level and shoot for my shot. Again guys, this is a request video. Till next time, let's get it.